Hello, everybody. This is your main man, Keith, here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Thursday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are officially beginning Season 3 of our London Bulldogs franchise, and we are battling off against the Dallas Cowboys at home for Week 1. As you guys saw last season, we defeated the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes, and I'll have the link to the video if you guys want to check that Super Bowl episode out. So we won our second Super Bowl last season, and we have 2 Vince Lombardi trophies, as you can see there in the background. So anyway, without further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff time. We get to battle off against the Dallas Cowboys for Week 1. So we just recently signed Derek Carr and Matt Stafford during the off-season. Alright, now it is kickoff return time here in London as the Dallas Cowboys kick it away, and Joe Hayden is ready to return the kickoff here for the London Bulldogs. So he's going to break tackles, and he will get stopped at the 39-yard line. So now this will be a 1st and 10. We see Matt Stafford stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. After spending 13 great seasons with the Detroit Lions, he becomes a free agent, and he officially signed with the London Bulldogs. So he wants to win another Lombardi. He wants to win his first Lombardi of the career. And actually, he's never made a Super Bowl, nor the Detroit Lions, so they're the only NFC team to this date that have never made it to a Super Bowl. And now this will be a 1st and 10 from the 40. Matthew Stafford, he's ready to throw. He's going to pass it to Larry Fitzgerald, and he will get stopped at the 15-yard line. 2 for 2, 45 yards there. And now this will be a 1st and 10 here for the London Bulldogs. So now I'm going to throw it to the receiver there. That's incomplete. All right, now we're going to use some inside zone on 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line as we hand the football off to our running back, Frank Gore. He was, by the way, the Super Bowl MVP for our Toronto Huskies Super Bowl episode. So we uploaded that yesterday. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll have the link to the video. And now this will be a 1st and 10. Will Frank Gore get the first touchdown of the season? And he does get stopped at the 2-yard line. We're going to use another run play on 2nd and goal now. So Frank Gore, he gets this into the end zone. He scores his first touchdown of the season, and the London Bulldogs lead at 7-0. This is actually the first touchdown of the regular season, and we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now we see Dak Prescott stepping onto the field for the first time today. In this episode, we're going to use the 3-4 formation here for the defense, and this will be a 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. So I'm thinking they're just going to do a run play on 1st and 10. So Ezekiel Elliott, the Ohio State product, gains about 9 yards there on the run play, and this is now going to be a 2nd and 1 here for the Dallas Cowboys. So now they're going to run the football again with Ezekiel Elliott, and he does get stopped at the 41. He does lose a yard, though, on that play. So now this is now going to be 3rd and 2 here for the Dallas Cowboys here in Wembley Stadium in London. So now they're going to throw the football to Amari Cooper, the former Oakland Raiders wide receiver there. Gets his first reception of the season. And now this is going to be another 1st and 10. They're at the 49-yard line, so we're ready to play some defense. And now Dak Prescott throws the football to Ezekiel Elliott. 2 for 2, 18 yards there, throwing wise for Dak Prescott. So 2nd and inches now from the 41-yard line. And they make this one final snap before the first quarter ends, and they do get a first down. So the London Bulldogs are now leading this 7-0 here in Wembley Stadium in London. So now we're going to do a blitz play on 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. So Dak Prescott, he's ready to throw the football. He's going to pass it to Ezekiel Elliott, and he does get stopped at the 34. 3 for 3, 22 yards there. We're going to blitz on defense anyway. 2nd and 6 now from the 34-yard line here in London. So now he's going to throw the football. He passes it to Amari Cooper. He gets the first down. 4 for 4, 36 yards, by the way. So we're going to use the 3-4 formation here for the defense. And we're at the 20, and they're at the 21-yard line as well. So Dak Prescott, he's trying to avoid being sacked, and he does get sacked by Chase Young. First sack of the season for Young, the former, I think he went to Ohio State for college, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure he went to Ohio State. And Amari Cooper gets the reception. This will now be 3rd and 3. So anyways, it's 3rd and 3 now from the 14-yard line here in Wembley Stadium in London. So now Dak Prescott, he gets sacked. The ball is out. He apparently recovers it. So what does this mean? We get a fumble recovery. And let's see what the penalty, who it is on. Is it either on the London Bulldogs or on the Dallas Cowboys? They're saying it's a holding call. It's on Tyler Bladaz. And we're going to decline, and this will be London's football. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10. By the way, Dallas does get their first turnover of this football game. So now I'm going to throw this to Matthew Stafford to Odell Beckham Jr. 3 for 4, 69 yards there. And this will be a 1st and 10. So now we're going to use the HB pass play screen. So now I'm going to use Matthew Stafford, and he gets sacked there. And it's now going to be 2nd and 16. We lose 6 yards, though, by the way. Dallas does get their first sack of the football game, and now we're going to use our recent plays. And now Matthew Stafford, he throws the football to Xiao Wang, and he does get the first down around the 24-yard line. 4 for 5, 103 yards there. And this will be a 1st and 10. So let's make one. I hope to get a touchdown on this drive before the quarter ends. So he throws the football too deep. That's incomplete. And this is now going to be 2nd and 10 now. We're going to use the HB flip screen just like we have been using. But anyway, Matthew Stafford, he's going to throw the football to Xiao Wang, and Xiao Wang gets his first career touchdown. And it is now going to be 14-0 here in Wembley Stadium in London. So we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now we're going to blitz on 1st and 10. This is, by the way, the beginning of the second half here at Wembley Stadium in London. And now they're going to throw the football to CeeDee Lamb, it seems like. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 2 now from the 41-yard line here in London. So now they're going to throw the football to CeeDee Lamb again. He catches it, and he gets stopped at the 49-yard line. And this will be a 1st and 10. So now from the 49. So they're going to throw the football to the tight end, and he gets stopped at the 46-yard line. We're going to blitz. We're using the 4-3 defense, as a matter of fact. So Cameron Wake makes his first tackle of the season. He did not play all year last season because of his injury. He was out all season with a injury, and he throws the football, and it turns out to be incomplete. It should have been an interception, though. But it wasn't one anyway, so They're going to throw the football to Amari Cooper. He gets stopped at the 30-yard line, 10 for 12, 99 yards there. And Dallas is trying to look forward to get their first touchdown of this football game. So now they're at the 30-yard line. And I'm supposedly thinking they're just going to run the football with this, and they are. And Ezekiel Elliott does not lose nor gain any yards on that play. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 9 here for the Dallas Cowboys as they have possession of the football. So now Dallas hands the football off to Ezekiel Elliott, and he does gain 1 yard there. 3rd and 8, by the way, here for Dallas, and we're on defense. So 3rd and 8 now from the 29-yard line. And supposedly he's going to throw the football to Ezekiel Elliott, and that will be a 4th and 6. So now they're going to have to attempt a field goal try here. Will they make it from long range is the real question. If they do, they get 3 points. If not, it will be London. Possession, and the kick is blocked. And we are down at the 34. We only have 4 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. So now we're going to use a single slant route here for our offense, and we got Ben Roethlisberger as our quarterback here for the London Bulldogs. And I'm going to throw it to Larry Fitzgerald. Hopefully he can get this into the end zone, and he does step out of bounds, so 1 for 1, 55 yards there. And this is going to be a 1st and 10 here for London. So the score still stands 14-0 here in London. And we're going to use the slant route here for our London Bulldogs offense. So now Ben Roethlisberger, he is ready to throw the football. I'm going to pass it to Larry Fitzgerald. Does he make the touchdown? It kind of seemed like he did, but he may have dropped the ball and not scored the touchdown. So they're at the 11-yard line. So this is going to be 2nd and 10. I'm going to throw this to Fitzgerald, and he drops the football again. Now, this is going to be 3rd and 10. So, Roethlisberger, he's ready to throw. I'm thinking he's going to pass it to Fitzgerald, and he does get the touchdown. And this will be his first receiving touchdown of the season for Larry Fitzgerald. And this is now going to be 21-0 here in London. We'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Here in London is now Dak Prescott. He's ready to throw the football. He passes it to Michael Gallup. He does get that 1st down, by the way. And this will be a 1st and 10 here for the Dallas Cowboys. So we're still on defense. 21-0 is the score right now here in London. So they're going to throw the football, and that will be incomplete. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 10 now here for Dallas, as they still have possession of the football. I'm supposedly thinking they're going to pass it on this play, and they throw it. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10 now from the 43-yard line here in London. So now Dak Prescott throws the football. That's going to be incomplete. So now they're going to try to convert on 4th and 10 from the 43-yard line. Well, if they make this 4th down conversion into a 1st down, then they still have possession of the football. Apparently, they threw an incomplete pass, so they do not get the 1st down. So anyway, we're going to use an I form here. We're going to use Frank Gore as our running back. So Roethlisberger hands the ball off to Frank Gore, and he does get that 1st down around the 30. So 4 rushes, 27 yards, and 1 touchdown. So now we're going to use this will be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. And Roethlisberger hands the football off to Frank Gore, and he gets stopped at the 24. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, now this is going to be a 3rd and 6 from the 27. Frank Gore is going to run the football, and he will get stopped at the 28-yard line. So now this will be a 4th and 8 now. And we are going to attempt a field goal. If we don't make it, this will be Dallas possession. If we do make it, we get 3 points. So it was way too short from the line. So It is now going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Dallas Cowboys as they're on offense. They're looking forward to getting their first touchdown of the regular season. If they don't score one this week, they will sometime at least next week. And Dak Prescott throws the football there. That will be incomplete. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line here in London. So Dak Prescott, he's ready to throw the football. He's going to pass it to the receiver there, and he will get stopped at the 43. All right, now 4th and 3. 1:15 to go in this 4th quarter, and we win our first regular season game of the season. So Dak Prescott, he runs the football. He doesn't make the first down line, but whatsoever. We are going to run the football with Frank Gore. And this is going to be a 1st and 10 now. He's going to run the football, and he will get stopped at the 37. 7 rushes, 40 yards, and 1 touchdown. Now we're going to use another ISO run play on 2nd and 2. It's the same exact play we just used. So Frank Gore runs the football. He gets stopped at the 32. 8 rushes, 45 yards, and 1 touchdown for Frank Gore. So Ben Roethlisberger, he hands the football off again to Frank Gore, and he will get stopped at the 26. There's only 26 seconds to go in this football game, and we are going to take the W for our first game of the year. So now Odell Beckham Jr. jumps on into the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown, and this will be his first receiving touchdown of the season, and we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. We'll see you guys after the game. Anyway, we win our first regular season game of the 2023 NFL regular season. The London Bulldogs are now 1-0 on the year. They're off to a positive start after winning Super Bowl 57 against the Kansas City Chiefs in Arizona. And we win this game 29-0. And yes, we did get the 2-point conversion. All right, Matthew Stafford, 153.3 passer rating, 5 for 7, 127 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. Ben Roethlisberger, 143.8 passer rating, 3 for 5, 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dak Prescott, 74.1 passer rating, 13 out of 22 there, 120 yards, and no touchdowns. Rushing-wise, Frank Gore did have 1 touchdown, 9 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, let's check this out. Larry Fitzgerald, 3 receptions, 91 yards, and 1 touchdown. Xiao Wong, 2 receptions, 58 yards, and 1 touchdown. Odell Beckham Jr., 2 receptions, 50 yards, and 1 touchdown. And let's take a look at the defense. Dorrance Armstrong had 1 sack. Neville Gailey Moore had 1 sack. Chase Young and J.J. Watt all had 1 sack. So there was a fumble recovery. It was Richard Sherman, which we actually declined. It was a holding on Dallas, but we declined it, and it was our possession. So all I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.